This is Hu Yang, a critical member of the Jedi Order. He's already a legend within the halls of the Jedi Temple, but Hu Yang is destined to play a much larger role in galactic history. Here is why the future of the Jedi Order belongs to the droids.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
Professor Hu Yang is a Mark IV architect droid who was constructed around 25,000 years before the Battle of Yavin. Hu Yang has guided most Jedi we know in canon in constructing their first lightsaber. As part of a ritual known as the Gathering, Hu Yang would bring younglings to Ilum, a sacred planet to the Jedi, aboard a cruiser which is nearly as ancient as he is. Within the planet's icy caves, they would each embark on a quest to find their Kyber crystal. Once they were back on board, Hu Yang's lesson would begin. We're first introduced to Hu Yang during the Clone Wars TV show, where he's voiced by David Tennant, and he'll be reprising his role in the Ahsoka series too. Since then, he's been mentioned in a number of stories, some dating as far back as the High Republic. He can even be seen in comics instructing a young Mace Windu.
You expect us to learn from a droid?
Who said that?
You've got to wonder why an order such as the Jedi, who put so much emphasis on the Force and living beings, would entrust the construction of such a significant piece of their identity to a droid.
Well, if droids could think, there'd be none of us here, would there?
It's because he's the most qualified member, and it's not even close.
The only person you are going to kill with that, my young friend, is yourself.
It's rumored that Hu Yang arrived at the Coruscant Temple thousands of years before being offered the role of instructor. No one knows where he came from, other than that he was shipped to the temple inside a big blue box, which is actually a cheeky nod to David Tennant's time as the Doctor in Doctor Who. But aside from acknowledgement of his delivery to the temple, there are no other records of Hu Yang within the Jedi archives.
Perhaps the archives are incomplete.
But in terms of time served at the temple, not even Master Yoda compares. Even though he can't feel the Force, Hu Yang has probably observed, researched, and catalogued enough of their history to be a leading authority on all things Jedi. And this is what makes Hu Yang so uniquely suited to reboot the Jedi Order. Think about it. Seeing him in the Ahsoka show would mean he's overseen the days of the Sith Empire, the Old Republic, the final days of the High Republic, the Clone Wars, the rise of the Empire, and the Galactic Civil War. No other member of the Jedi Order can boast such a lengthy career. Forget the histories and recordings of masters who've lived and died. Hu Yang has lived through it all. You'll see Ahsoka speaking to Hu Yang in the teaser trailer for the upcoming series. The pair have met several times before, once when Ahsoka took part in her own gathering, and while guiding other younglings on theirs. While Ahsoka seems to have zero interest in restarting the Order, she did leave after all, she does know someone who's keen on restoring the Jedi to their former status as guardians of peace and justice across the galaxy. So what do you think? Has Luke met Hu Yang? Is he still around during the time of the First Order? Could we see Hu Yang help Rey create a new Jedi Order in the upcoming movie? Comment down below, sub to Sublight if you haven't already, and remember the Force will be with you, always.